Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Craig. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
And my gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. The running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make a play on this return. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Ohio State. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Ball handed off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Craig. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A new set of downs after that completion. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
But to avoid another punt here on the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Miami offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there, just missed him.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it here. Fights through a tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. What a grab by the freshman.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's how you finish a play.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, his quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Grab behind the line. It's Craig. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The defense showing blitz here. The short completion to the tight end. Powering through a tackle. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Off target and incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Now they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field. A little bit more speed and awareness. And it pays off with this big interception.
First play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He fires it down the middle. The pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all. Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
That's caught. It's Craig. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver, and I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him hemming around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Just gets it away, taking a shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him there.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And out comes the offense set to take over here.
Here we go.
1st down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
At the 25, It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback.
He's in the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
An inside move now from the shotgun.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Hurricanes will look to convert here on 4th down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looks into the running back, but he's got work to do. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. That's reeled in. It's prey. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. QB keeper all the way. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. The Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. Design quarterback run. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. He make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Figueroa. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. And it's caught. Tackled there by the defense.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. A direct snap. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Grab by the receiver. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The pass is intercepted. He can go. He's past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's got room to run. He's past the marker and still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game, a chance to get the turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Freshman trying to take a shot, but hit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
This time it's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
He knocks it through with confidence, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the...
And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Breaks an open space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And this pass is on target, caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Now he's bringing it back. Throws out the stiff arm. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Now here comes the bunch formation. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20-21.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
3rd down after that running play. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. They can't stop him. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Took contact on the throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
A quick throw out pass complete. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big game. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it to the left. He finds some space. Breaking tackles and going. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.